Hello, coming at you looking a little rough this morning. I got back last night from Seattle. Kirsten and I both got back. We were in Seattle for about 4 days, which was not long enough. Had a really good weekend. We got to see a bunch of my family, got to spend a lot of quality time with my dog. We saw Cece from Problems of a Book Nerd, saw my 3 best friends in the world. It was just so good, and I wish I left that experience feeling like refreshed, but actually I'm just like a little sad. But that's okay. We're back in this beautiful flat and we have some things to get done. I want to share some cool updates with you all. Today's video is sponsored by Book of the Month, YA. If you are around the booktube community, you've probably heard of Book of the Month YA, but it is a subscription service where every month you get to pick a new release YA book, and it's like cheaper than it would be to just buy a YA book generally. So that's really fun. I spent the morning kind of relaxing. I am very allergic to my dog, who I love very deeply, but I'm very allergic to him. So I spent the last 4 days like very congested and not feeling great. And then adding a flight on top of that was like not ideal. I haven't felt too great this morning, but we have a lot of things to get done. I've gotten some emails done, but I have a bunch more emails. I have some edits to work on. I have, yeah, photos to send for approval. Very busy today. And then just found out that Hillary Clinton is going to be in Brooklyn tonight with Chelsea Clinton, and I'm kind of debating going. Kirsten and I are like, should we buy these tickets to go see Hillary Clinton? Why not? So we might be doing that. I want to show you a couple of fun little updates. So since my last video, in which, or it might not have been my last video, but since my video with Zipcar, when I went thrifting and everything to find stuff for the flat, we ended up finding things. Of course, we found things like after filming the video, but I want to share them with you anyway. I'm really excited about a few of these. Also, the place is kind of a mess, so ignore that. Great, thanks. Listen, y'all, I went back for the bear. I just like couldn't stop thinking about that little face. This bear does not have a name yet, but we will name them soon. But yes, so cool. It's like hand carved. I love it. Look at those eyes. We also, at the same time as we got this media stand, which is currently open, but it's really pretty. This is from HomeGoods. When we were at HomeGoods, we also got this, and I forgot to share it in my last video, but it's just this like mirrored top plant stand that I think looks really cool. Currently we have it kind of here between the mirror. Between the mirror and the TV. Who knows if it'll stay there forever. I put the spider plant on it. That's where it lives right now. We might leave it there. We might move it to somewhere else to put a plant nearer to a window, but I dig it. And it was really cheap too. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. And I think that's really nice. It's like metal, gold, pretty. Here's my favorite thing potentially. It's this coffee table. I was really looking for a 2-tiered coffee table. You kind of see them a lot online, I feel like, and I know a lot of companies do them, but they were all really expensive and I didn't want to buy one firsthand, so I was trying to find one secondhand and it just wasn't happening for me. But I wanted one that had like a bottom with like a glass bottom and then a glass top. Didn't find that, so we just went with this one instead. It's like the perfect size. Ignore all of my mess. It's so messy over here. But it's just a glass coffee table. We need to get the little things that secure it, because currently this is not secured to it because it can't have a screw through, but apparently there are things you can put here. I don't know what they're called. I have to look that up, that like suction to the glass. But right now we're just being delicate. I got this at Dobbin Street. It's this incredible like brass gold floral thing. You can see it from the top. Like you can see the roses through it, and I just think it's so cool. It's such a cool piece that is so different from anything I was looking for, but I love it. So that is our coffee table, and I just have this bamboo out for now and some books. And here's where we keep our remotes and things. So that's kind of the current setup. Obviously it will be cleaner than this generally. What else? So if you remember before, this is going to be Kirstyn's like music corner. We have my stars posters up here. And then down here, she's gonna be able to play her guitar and everything like that, and maybe record videos from here. So we wanted a cool chair for her here. And so we found this. Ignore all of the like hanging stuff. But it's this gorgeous, like, I don't know if it's velvet or like, I don't know. It looks like a kind of crushed velvet sort of thing, but doesn't feel exactly like it. But it's this wooden structured armchair in this gorgeous burnt orange color that I just love. This is also from Dobbin Street. And I absolutely love it. So that's there. We had this chair there, but this chair is going to be the desk chair. Just makes it look a little nicer. And then I don't know what we're gonna be doing with this like old plastic chair. Maybe getting rid of it or finding another place for it. But this is messy, but it will come together. We're probably gonna get a different little thing for all of her playbills and music and notebooks and things. But that's where we're at. Unboxing time. Here is my book of the month YA box that I'm very excited about. I tried to open it earlier, so it's half open. This is their October box, and it normally comes in a box that looks like this. Let me just fold it up for you. Looks like this. So it's a pink box, and it says Book of the Month YA. That's what you'll get your book in if you subscribe. I have a different box because I got all of the books that are offered this month, which is very cool to share them all with you. Ooh, I've heard so much about some of these. Oh, I've read this one. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So these are the 5 books you get to pick between. The first one I've actually read. Oh my god, I just saw the second book and I'm hyped. First one I've actually read, and it's Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett. This is about a girl who finds out that she is HIV positive and tries to navigate that in her life with a new relationship and things like that. It's very, very cool. It's also kind of a discovering queer identity book. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a debut, and Cameron Garrett, at least when she wrote this, I believe was a teen author. Really awesome. So that's your first book. I think usually they kind of do a book from each sort of subgenre. So they have a YA contemporary, they have like a fantasy, they have a paranormal. I think they kind of try and hit different boxes. The second book is one I'm excited about because I haven't bought it yet, but it's Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell. I read Carry On like way later than most people because Carry On was my least favorite part of Fangirl, but like her fan fiction, if you didn't know, Carry On is based on fan fiction written by a girl in her book Fangirl. Very confusing. This is the sequel to that, and I'm very excited to read it. So this is exciting. I love how like uniform all of the Book of the Month books look. My roommate, my old roommate Monica used to get the Book of the Month adult box, and so they always looked so, so nice. I would occasionally take books from her. Next, we have a book that I've heard a lot about that apparently is a vampire book. This is also, one of the characters in this is a vampire as well. And then this one is another vampire book, The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. I've heard great things about this. Monica actually recently read it and loved it. Set in 1872 New Orleans. Very interested in this. I feel like this would be a really cool audiobook as well, and then to read the book alongside it. Next is one I don't think I've heard of, but I like the cover. I think it's kind of cool. It's Fireborn by Rosaria Munda. So it's about dragon riders. So it's fantasy. From debut author Rosaria Munda comes a gripping adventure that calls into question what matters most, the family you were born into or the one you have chosen, which I really love. I love chosen family stories, so very interested in this. And the other one I have here is one that I've been super excited about. It's by Rita Sepetys. Sepetys, I feel like I've looked this up so many times and I always forget. I'm awful. But it's The Fountains of Silence. This is her newest book. She writes historical fiction. This is set in Madrid in 1957. It shines light into one of history's darkest corners in this epic, heart-wrenching tale about identity, unforgettable love, repercussions of war, and the hidden violence of silence, inspired by the true post-war struggles of Spain. So very excited about this. I've been meaning to read this, so now I have it. These are all really, really awesome. If you are a new user to Book of the Month YA, if you've never signed up before, you can use the code PSL5. I believe that's for Pumpkin Spice Latte. I just realized that. If you use the code PSL5, you can get $5 off. So normally it's $15 a month, and you can get your first month for $10. So that's really, really cool. Normal books, like normal YA books, cost about $20 from the store anyway, so you're saving on that. And you can pick any one of these awesome books. I super recommend, actually I recommend whatever sounds good to you, but they all sound really cool.
But it lit our imaginations, right? There is a phrase in one of her books where she's trying to rescue a lost cat, and she has to climb up into the rafters, I think, of a barn to do so, and she said, well, I'm sure glad I wore pants. So I found that very reassuring. And those kinds of stories are still relevant today.
New day, same great angle of my face. So last night, the day got away from me, and then it was the evening, and we found out that Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton were going to be interviewed by Billie Ray King. Is that her name?
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean King. Billie Ray Cyrus. Billie Jean King, the tennis player. They were being interviewed, and it was at the King's Theater in Brooklyn, and we found out and we decided to go. So that's what we did. We went to see them speak. It was really amazing. It was for the release of, hold please, their new book together. This is The Book of Gutsy Women, Favorite Stories of Courage and Resilience. And it's a really nice big book. It'd be a great like coffee table kind of book. And then it just has tons of inspiring women, which is really fun. We did that, and then we got Taco Bell, and we came home, and I went to sleep. And then this morning I had a job interview, so I went to that, and I was back by like 11 or something. And I've just been kind of working. I made my Q&A video live, which if you've seen, thank you for watching. If you haven't, it's up. I also did one on my IGTV, so it was like a dual Q&A situation with different questions and stuff. Hopefully at some point today I'm going to start doing some decorating. We have so much stuff period, but also so much stuff to hang on walls that we have just sitting on the floor in various rooms, so I'd love to get some stuff on the walls. So if I do any of that, you will see it either in this video or a different video, but that is the update. Do you have anything to share?
No.
Kirstyn's working from home today, so she's sitting over there at her desk.
I like having a desk.
She likes having a desk.
That's my contribution.
Hello. It is a bit later in the day. Maybe I can turn this on. Will that look okay? Sure. I am currently chopping some sweet potatoes for dinner. I am making these corn things. They're meatless sharp cheese cutlets. I used to buy something in the UK. It was also by corn, and they were called like cheese escalopes or something. So I'm thinking this might be the same, and I really liked those, and I would buy them all the time. Hopefully this is similar. I like the corn stuff here because it's just straight in the box, and then you can recycle the box, so there's no plastic involved. So I like that a lot. I think I bought those at Target. So that's nice. Oh my god, this sweet potato was hard. In addition to that, I have some green beans. Proof that there are green beans. I'm putting them, I like to kind of, is it called blanching? The green beans, which is just put them in boiling water for a few minutes and let them get really, really green and a little bit softer. And then I put them in a pan with some butter and some garlic, and then they taste really good, and they're a little softer, so it makes them more enjoyable to eat. And the sweet potatoes are, I'm making a few of them. I'm chopping them up mostly for salads for like lunches later this week, but I just like having some roasted sweet potatoes around just for all of your roasted sweet potato needs. I don't love cooking, but I don't like buying food out, so that's that's what I gotta do. That's the alternative. And there's your little update. I have done nothing since, well, that's not true. I have done nothing interesting since my last update. I have edited another Instagram TV, IGTV video. I feel like whenever I say Instagram TV video, I'm like a grandma just like learning how the internet works for the first time. Which, I mean, half of that is true. But I edited a book haul that is gonna go onto my IGTV. I added to my thrift haul video some additional clips. And what else did I do? I started editing this video. That was, I didn't mean to point the knife at you like that. That was a little aggressive. But I started editing this video just to see like how long it is so far, because it's already pretty long and I feel like I've only recorded for like 10 minutes. I haven't only recorded for 10 minutes. It's been longer than 10 minutes. Ignore the sound of the air conditioning. It's very warm, but we have taken a bunch of the art that we have and have stacked it on the bed to try and figure out what's gonna go here and also over the bed. I don't know if we're gonna get to hanging things like tomorrow, which is when this video is going to be edited and everything, but we're kind of planning it out. I just thought I'd show you like the planning stages. This is kind of what we do. We like bring everything in and then figure out what goes with what. There she is. Hello. Figuring things out. I'm so red. It's very warm. I think it's storming outside and the inside of this apartment is just like gross. Oh, that looks cool.
You have two of them.
Mm-hmm. Have you been in the video yet? No, like you have. Hello, little slug. Hello. You got a good face. That's it. That's the good one. Hello, it is now Friday. Today we're gonna wrap up this video, but first I should probably get ready. I'll get ready and then I'll come back to you. Side note, the only thing I really use a microwave for, I haven't had a microwave for years, and then we got one when we moved here, and the only thing I ever use it for is my tea when I let it go cold. So that's what you just saw. I'll be back when I'm a little more presentable. I really have been sat on this couch almost the entirety of this video, and I'm sorry about that. But got ready a little bit, put on some clothes. You're welcome. Before I sign off this video, I wanted to talk about something. One, I think I mentioned earlier in this video that we are going to start putting things on the walls. That has not happened. We did go around the flat and try and figure out where, like based on what things we have, where we want to put things up. So I think that'll be a different video. Maybe it'll be like just decorate with me and we like finally get stuff on the walls. I mean, obviously some stuff is on the walls, as you can tell, but there's like, the bedroom is completely bare still. We've been here over a month now, I think, and the bedroom has nothing on the walls, doesn't have a rug, doesn't have bedding, because the bedding I ordered isn't here until like next week or the week after. Anyway, so that will be done eventually. I know you all love the like moving content and the decorating and everything, so I want to get that to you ASAP. And the other thing, I was going to do a reaction to the new Hunger Games prequel cover reveal. But I was sent it this morning and it was like one of the first things I saw when I woke up because it was like texted to me. So I just saw it, so I couldn't like film my reaction because I didn't know it would be there waiting for me when I opened my phone. So here it is. It's called The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Comes out May 19th, 2020. And I don't know how to feel. Supposedly this picks up on the morning of the reaping of the 10th Hunger Games. And I think the winner that year was Griffin Naismith from District 2, who was a very brutal man. The victor of the 10th Hunger Games was Griffin, and he's known for killing with a machete and an axe. He was shot in the eye with an arrow, but he ripped it out and killed his attacker with it, earning the nickname The Beast. So that's fun. The head game maker was Lucas Castor. He one year created a game set in an open field that only lasted 2 days, so he only did 5 Hunger Games as game maker. and wasn't really renowned. I think this is his last year. He retired after this. I like have so many thoughts on this series, or this book, not the series though. If it's a series, sign me up. I believe it's like 640 pages, so hyped for the length. I want to see what other countries come into play because it's early on, so like what's the technology like this early? Because obviously when we meet Katniss in the 74th Hunger Games, the technology is wild, like it's way more advanced than what we have presently, but this one would be closer to what like our current time, so the technology might not be as advanced and we might see them building it. Are we going to be in the capital? Are we going to be in the games? I can't see her writing an entire book set in a games again. I feel like she wants to more explore like the scope of everything going on, maybe watching the games from the outside. I just am so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait for like more stuff to come out. So I had to talk about the Hunger Games because it today on Friday is the day it was released, the cover and the title. I might also film like a little video on my IGTV because I just want to talk about it more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was like kind of a more chill one around the flat, but that's kind of just what I need this week, is to be mostly at home. Thank you to Book the Month for sponsoring this video. Again, I will leave the link down below for you to sign up. It's a really cool service if you're someone who likes to keep on top of the new releases, because it is really affordable and you get to pick. Really, really cool. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the Hunger Games cover and title down below. Let me know what you're reading right now. Whatever you want. Let's chat. I love chatting to you all in the comments. Bye!